Look at that pudding. Just literal pudding. I guess a very good friend of mine, Dr. Bob Watson, he always used to tell me at Mercedes-Benz, David, the proof is in the pudding. Yeah, that's some pudding, okay? That is what it looks like. So that's probably a little safer for now. You like my lab beaker? My measuring cup? My pour spout? My 99-cent store laboratory? If my pulse plasma physics lab didn't get ripped off with about a huge glass collection from this asshole Scott Wingrove, we'd be doing this in glass, okay? But it is what it is, man. Since I'm on the subject, at Mercedes-Benz, when they would call me for advanced diagnostics because the technician didn't know what he was doing, and if he was a smartass, I would say, I can do more with this pocket screwdriver and this brown paper bag than you can do with that $50,000 toolbox. And the technician would say, well, what's with the brown paper bag? My lunch. Okay, my lunch. Okay. Now that there's a heat soak, I turned back on the heat. I didn't want to jar my Pyrex. I'm trying not to steam out. I'm trying to condense the steam back in. It's not, at some point in time, that hole that I have there, that accurate hole, it'll just blow steam. Once the reaction starts, right now it's just warming up, sir. That's why it's sunlight in a bottle. This is the sunlight in a bottle stage, okay? Hans and Fleshman. Sunlight in a glass, sunlight in a bottle, whatever you want to call it. That's what they saw. And then it flashed away and they saw purple. And they said, that's the deal. It just takes a while. But if the electrode was new or broken in, as soon as it got up to temperature, you're in full-blown fusion. Okay. So let's raise the potential a little bit. Okay? And let's get the electrode woke up. You see that? As soon as I raise the potential, look at the steam. There we go. Just needed to raise the potential a little bit. And we're at the same height of the electrode. So let me do it again so you can see that. Right now, the electrode is warm to the touch, but the moment that the condensed matter physics goes up and down the electrode and it changes to graphene, I can easily grab the electrode on top. Easily. Right now, the electrode temperature it says 64, but that's not true. Okay? The reason that's not true is Maxwell Planck, phonon resonance. It's bouncing back infrared. Okay? That's why it's fooling this. Completely fooling it. See that? See that? We're at 300. And this is mostly product. There goes my pipe. Because I touched it on there. Damn it. Well, whatever. It's coming. See that? It's so not true that that's 72 degrees. It's completely not true. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for my temperature probes. I've been moving things around so they're not exactly where I left them. Okay. I know what that was. That's all that matters. It smells good. That's for sure. It smells really good. What I'm trying to see here is if I can do something. Because it's once you raise the potential, you acclimate the product water. In superconductivity, because it's biological energy, linear magnetism, the more potential that you raise, the stronger the product water, the more resilient. That was the phenomenon. Okay? And with different atmospheres and different temperatures, you can raise the potential. Those are going to come off the shelf. Okay? Because those aren't to raise the potential. Those are to protect the grid from the potential. Because once the potential comes back in the saturation point that you've seen in the four-phase superconductive wave, the DNA-looking wave of linear polymagnetism, when the potential comes back, that is what you have to protect. Not the going in. That's not a problem. And it's not back EMF. That's for sure. It's starting to look more purple. I'm just not sure how long this plastic is going to hold up. Oh, it'll be fine. See that? It's very heavy. Look at that. Is that not superconductivity? If that's not superconductivity, I'm not really sure what is. Okay? Amazing, huh? Absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. You want to see something even more amazing? Watch this. I'm going to turn off the light. Okay? Look at that. It's freaking glowing. And I don't see even nothing. Is that not radical? Okay? And so what I poured on top was just regular salt water, untreated. Okay? It's a good thing this is a pretty nice heat top, and it's a good thing that I used Pyrex. You hear it? It really wants to boil, but it says, nah, we're not gonna boil. Have a nice day. Look at the, I'm gonna pin it, okay? I don't know what temperature this Pyrex will take. 1100 degrees, Dr. Storms. 1100 degrees potential. But that's straight off the hot plate. Now watch. The glass should be as hot. That's impossible. Okay? Let me turn that on so you can see that. I'll do them both. Okay. I'm on the hot plate. 1100 degrees. Right on the glass at the hot plate. Look at hot plate, glass. What did Peter say? He said there's an infrared signature, right? If I had my temperature gauges, you would see, but look at that. That proves without a shadow of a doubt, okay, fusion registered hot. Hot plate, glass. Okay, that's a huge potential. And look at the top. Look at right at the water, at the product water level is 199. Pretty freaking cool, huh? I'm gonna take the IR off, and I'm not even, okay, finally, 212, 210. But I think that's just the steam hitting the electromagnetism of the air. Because the steam is cold. Okay? It feels about the temperature density-wise as a warm cup of cocoa. Okay? So what I'm trying to show myself in this experiment, okay, finally, we have boil. Finally. But that's 200 at the surface. That's because the surface is in the open system. When you close that system, that's a different situation. Okay? This boil is from the surface, but look at my container. Okay? Finally 200 degrees. The reason I needed to do this test, I'm sure that'll be fine if I leave it for a moment, is I'll show you. This electrode still needs it's at the very tip at the bottom, it's purple. At the very tip. It's going to take a little while at this potential. So let's see if we can raise the potential. No, it's going just fine. I'm sorry. It's in a moment, it'll be all purple. the reason I'm doing this steam distillation test in the open, it's a nice bubble. Yeah, you can't see the purple yet, but I can see it. Okay, so that was just salt water in there, so you could see the temperature of salt water boil versus the superconductivity of the product. So the next run will be with this water in there, and you'll see the temperature rise and it won't boil. So the reason I'm doing that test, is because I need to make a real pure product, pharmaceutical grade. And the only way that I can do that at the moment is this. It's the only way. However, this will be just fine. Okay? I can clean this pretty easily to USDA standards. Because it's just been sitting. And then I can do a steam distillation very well. And I have this one. And I just have to clean the pot. But this one, it has a different lid, so this one's probably going to be the one I use here. Because I can change that pipe to stainless, sanitize the drum, and have a real pure water sample. So what left, and if we can capture all the steam and condense it, well, we'll have to see. It's still ridiculously resistant to electromagnetism. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay with steam distillation. Because like I said, it needs to be pure. The monoatomic gold, it's not going to go away. The heavy hydrogen, once it's bound in the fusion process, that's it, man. That's really it. The only thing that can take it apart is biology. Electromagnetism can't. It says, have a nice day. Okay. You see that? The more potential you give it, the more it resists. You know how when you boil over a pot, it keeps going and going and going until you turn it down? As if you've noticed, I haven't turned it down. It just got rid of